Order canceled.
All right, market's pulling back a little bit now. Making its way down. Kind of bouncing up already. See if we get back down there. Bouncing off the Asia high at 749. Yeah, really good bounce there. Getting all the way back up to the highs, kind of. Dylan, welcome back to the stream. Good morning. All right, we're making our way back down. Nice bounce off the Asia high, like I mentioned, but we're already back down to it, going lower. Keep our eye on this 5-minute. We might close above or below this bullish value gap. Might inverse it, and could be good short. If we close below the 752s. Don't know if we're going to do it though here on this 5-minute candle. Not to mention Delta, very strong, very bullish. Actually, it's kind of lagging. I don't know if it actually is working correctly. But we did not get the close we're looking for. Anyways, let's see what's going on with this. Let's reload. I think I know the issue. Alright, that looks better. Still kind of holding up this Asia high right here. Had that initial bounce, then we kind of made it back down, but now we're still kind of holding it, pushing higher. Back up to those EMAs, kind of holding right there a little bit. Looking to short from 766. Okay. Could be a good short if we get back up there. So we got 2.5 minutes till this candle closes on the 5-minute. And yeah, if we close below 752, I'm definitely going to be liking the shorts. Alright, really selling off now. Getting a little closer to view up there. Still kind of finding some support here. You can see the 1-minute chart's very choppy. A lot of wicks on the top and the bottom. The sellers seem to be in control, but it's definitely a little ugly. Not the prettiest right now. Still going lower. If you go too much lower, it might not be. I don't know. It'll confirm the short bias. Actually, looks like we might not even get it here. We might even flip this candle green if these buyers keep up. Yeah, 5-minute candle just closed green after all that selling. So definitely not getting short yet. Still could get a decent pullback and go shorter. I also won't be surprised if we kind of start to kind of find the support here and take out the highs of all these wicks. Kind of like a really big, ugly bull flag, right? Kind of like we're doing right now. Shoot through, take out all these highs, and then squeeze back up there. Kind of doing it right now. Looks like we're almost getting to that 766 level. Oh no, we just did. Might not be the worst short, but I definitely would be a little cautious of it as it squeezes up like this. Oh yeah, we're really getting back up there now. Look at a little push there. So we did find a little support up there, and we're kind of creating a lower high. Potentially. See how this next candle closes. If we get all the way back up there, we could keep pushing higher, but we could start to round off here, create that lower high, and then continue lower, tick up the lows. And that would definitely be kind of bearish, so we'll see. Alright, there's that lower high we were talking about. So we're going down now, if I wanted to get short. What indicator is that for Fair Gap Finder? On NinjaTrader, the newer version, it's actually built in, and it's just called, let's see, Fair Value Gap. I don't know if you guys actually can see that on TikTok, but yeah, if you, on the new NinjaTrader update, it might have been out for a couple months now, but yeah, latest version, you just search up Fair Value Gap and it comes up in the available indicators built in. Yeah, pretty nice that they put it in. There was one that I had downloaded from another kind of third-party person before. But yeah, the new update has one built in, and it's pretty nice. Definitely good indicator, just kind of paint them out for me. Easier to see so I don't miss them. Keep an eye on those gaps. So you can see this one's holding up a little bit right now. We might sell through right here, we'll see. Alright, kind of chopping around here. For now, we'll see what happens. Kind of hugging these EMAs a little bit. Still maybe a little unsure if they want to push price up or down. Could be taking out this low down here. I guess we have kind of set that 15-minute opening range. Kind of the high right there. The low down here. So until we kind of break out of this 15-minute opening range, we might just chop around for a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, if we break the highs, we could continue higher. It's kind of what we're keeping an eye on. But then if we break the low, we could be switching bearish and going down. Might use on 292 tick chart. What is yours? Mine's just on the 1 minute, chart. I'll look at a bunch of other charts too, like the 5 minute. Sometimes that's just between like the 3 minute and obviously those higher time frames to verify some of my ideas. But yeah, typically I trade on the 1 minute, but also the 5 minute as well. All right, pushing up there. A little bull flag there, a little ugly, but kind of getting that break up there. See if we can take out these highs here. We might sweep them, sweep the liquidity up there, and then get a nice reversal. Or we might break through and continue higher. Still finding a little bit of resistance there towards the highs. Just kind of struggling to get past that 780 level. See a lot of wicks there. Even the 5 minute chart. A lot of these. A lot of wicks on the top and the bottom of these candles. A lot of indecision. Oh. Well, there's a little pop. Holy cow. 35 point pop up to the highs. That was crazy. Hopefully no one was short, because that would have been pretty tragic. Jeez, that was a crazy push. Looks like we got the buyers coming in finally. Taking out the highs, could be looking for a little continuation of sorts here. Looking for a pullback to 77 for a long. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for something similar. Nothing, maybe not quite as, maybe not quite the same as you, but if we can pull back into this gap right here on the 1 minute, kind of bounce off the top of the 15-minute opening range as well as this gap, could be looking to get long, showing the trend. Alright, still going higher. Kind of waiting for a pullback. We're getting up there to the 24,800s. Kind of a level that we hit the other day that we rejected off of. Kind of struggled to get past yesterday. Looks like we are kind of getting past it now. We just swept the high from yesterday. That's 24,815. Already pulling back a bit here. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, pulling back a little bit more now. Getting closer to that gap. See how we react here. See if we can just kind of close out of it. We might continue higher. Could be a good day to just kind of keep going higher. We're back at all-time highs as well. So alright, we're bouncing out of it really nicely.
Order filled.
Alright, got unlucky there. 1 second. Switch this.
Order filled.
That's kind of a big trade. Might be risking a little bit more than I typically would want to, but yeah, let's see if these all-time highs kind of keep pushing higher. You can see on the 1 minute, we kind of were making these lows, and then we made this high, higher low, broke through the highs, came back, retested off, and you see on the 1 minute, this candle really went down in, bounced off the 90 MA and the gap, pushed right back up. Very strongly. It didn't close green, which would have been better, but still like a really nice close. Got a little bit of push already. Let's just let this trade play out, see if it does anything. If it is going to be one of those days where we just keep pushing all-time highs, I'm here for it. Alright, pulling back again to the 9 EMA. Should be able to hold it here, find a little bit of support. But if we don't, and if we do just kind of push through these EMAs here, we could definitely be going back down. But also it could be a good sign that today's going to be a pretty choppy day. It's going to be hard to trade. Yeah, so far still just kind of like a healthy pullback. Maybe not the best entry, but also we're looking for that confirmation as we were talking about. I want to wait for this 1 minute candle to close up out of this area for the confirmation, which is what we got. So got a little push. We're up like almost 10 points. But now we're just pulling back a little bit more. And we'll let it do its thing. We're currently inside of a 5-minute bullish for belly gap as well, so we'll see how that plays out. See if we can kind of push out of this and hold it. Ooh, Dylan is short. Oh boy. I actually might be. I have another account over on my 5-minute chart. If it closes below 82, might be going short. TP 774. Nice, nice. Not too far away. 10 more points. Alright, 15 seconds till this candle closes on the 5-minute. We just made a little bit of a poke down below 82. But now we're kind of making our way back up, so it doesn't look like we're going to close below like we thought we might. So, might not be getting short just yet. Let's see how the next 5-minute candle reacts, but also that could be a good sign for trade over here on the 1 minute. The fact that we closed above the gap means there's a good chance that we're not going short just yet. But yeah, we'll see how the next 5-minute candle plays out. Still could pull back, close below. Could be a good short. But we'll see if we hold up these EMAs and these gaps and push a little higher for the all-time highs. Stop loss hit. Oh, that's unfortunate. You hate to see it, but it's part of the game. Can't win them all. Can definitely try your best, but sometimes just gotta take the loss and know how to handle it. I still might lose this trade. It's kinda holding up here, but it could only be a matter of time before we kinda push the lows of these candles, get through the gap, right, close below on the 5-minute, and then we could definitely be not looking good. Kinda struggling to go up still. Doesn't mean we won't though. Yeah, there's the sellers kind of bring it back down, kind of just chopping. But it is almost looking like a very tiny bear flag there. Also, I should mention today is OPEX, which only happens 4 times a year. And today just happens to be one of those days. It's when some of the options contracts hit their expiration date, and I can't remember exactly what that. Let me just double check. OPEX. Yeah, typically a little bit of increase in volatility, right? The option positions are getting closed, rolled, or hedged, and can definitely affect the market quite a bit. Little scalps might still work just fine, but bigger moves, kind of like the one I'm making here, based off like liquidity sweep, break of structure, right? Might not work as well. We'll see though. Technically, that's not until like 2 p.m. later today, or 4 p.m. Eastern. But we definitely expect some pretty choppy moves, kind of with some magnet levels of sorts, kind of magneting towards certain levels. So probably gonna be a bit noisy. Not the best conditions for most traders, I would assume. But we're still at all-time highs. We're still, so far, we got a decent kind of price structure here. Kind of this, continuing this bullish trend. So I still could make some money here, the best, but definitely be a little bit cautious with OPEX later today. It won't happen until the market's closed, but it's definitely probably still going to have a pretty decent effect on just the overall choppiness of today, which we've already kind of seen a little bit just with some of those 1-minute candles earlier today. And then we got this nice green push that was kind of crazy, but then technically since then we've just been kind of chopping. So see what happens. 5-minute chart starting to barcode a little bit as well. Definitely doesn't mean we won't do something today. But if we don't do anything, that's why. And definitely kind of expected a little bit of it too. Some people thrive in these conditions. They thrive in the chop. but I personally do not. This price action is ugly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it has potential, right? We're holding up this. We're still kind of in a bullish trend of sorts. But yeah, this price action, pretty ugly, pretty choppy for the most part. The last like 8 minutes. No. Like almost 10 minutes or so. It's just been like up and down, up and down, up and down. Slowly making its way up. Yeah, small scalps might get you a little something, but this trade I'm in is probably not gonna, unless we get another like crazy 35-point candle like the one we saw back here, which could happen. There's a bullish or bull flag on the 5-minute. Just kind of took at the high of the candle. We could be play that out, but again, yeah, the small scalps might be the only way to really make some money today, just because of how choppy it is. And it's probably just going to get worse as well. It's only 8 o'clock, so it's still not super late in the day. But the fact that we're already starting to slow down and chop around means in the next hour we're probably going to get pretty ugly. First 30 minutes of the day weren't terrible. But now we're kind of just starting to get a little bit worse and worse. Let's see what the next 30 minutes brings, but if we don't really do much in the next 30, 40 minutes, I mean, it might be kind of all we're going to do today. We'll see. Alright, bear flag kind of playing out there. Could be, yeah, making a new low here soon. Still could be tempting to take that short if this candle closes below 82. But, with the potential chop on the horizon, I might hold off today. I might take it easy. Avoid any other trades on my other accounts. It's fun putting risk on one account, but obviously there's a reason I'm not copy trading all my accounts together. Got some other accounts that I'll save for some other trades, but also possibly just save for another day, because yeah, if this trade's already going to be a loss, there's no point in like getting a loss on more than one account if I don't need to. Also, we might not get stopped out even. That's the thing. We're kind of breaking this trend line here, but if we get rid of the trend line and we just kind of put like a support line at this low, I mean, we might get below it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of hold it and just kind of keep chopping around here. Might not get stopped out, but we're definitely not going to hit my profit target. Potentially. Yeah, see, it's already holding up that little line I drew. Just a theory, but might be the theory that plays out here. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, should have bought right there. And I think that's what Dylan was kind of mentioning, just small scalps only, if anything, in the chat. I mean, kind of buy down here at the 83s, get this little bounce. I guess you would have gone like 10 points. That's still a pretty good little scalp for $200 on the NASDAQ. I mean, you could, I mean, what's that? That's almost like 17 points now. Yeah, little scalps like that are probably best bet at making money today. It's typically not how I trade. I'm not a big fan of like range trading. Like for me to put like a sell
Order
up here
submitted.
at the top
Order canceled.
or like another buy down here at the
Order
low.
submitted. Order canceled.
When it is choppy like this, I mean, that's a great way to make money. But when it is chopping, when it is consolidating, because that's another term for it, price is just consolidating and getting tighter and tighter, and it's only a matter of time before we break through. And I definitely don't want to be the guy that is a part of it. It'd be quite unfortunate. Albert, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Might be doing some weird stuff. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like it's. I want to say it's just been weeks, but I feel like it's been almost a month now of just like bad price action. I mean, this is like kind of choppy and obviously pretty hard to trade. But we've also had a lot of days where just like the stops keep getting ran. Like here was pretty decent because it obviously did this low and then a high and then a higher low, right? But lots of days where this low right here would have come down here, stopped a bunch of people out, then took out the highs, stopped more people out, and then would have gone back down to the lows. And those days are the hardest to trade. Because even like right here, we kind of took out these lows on the 1 minute, and some people probably got short thinking, oh, we're taking out the lows. Luckily for them, we haven't taken out these highs on the 1 minute yet. But still could happen. Just weird V patterns or upside down V. Yeah, a lot of that as well. Yeah, definitely seen some days where it kind of just finds a random spot to like make the bottom, if that makes sense. Because obviously sometimes there's like support, resistance, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, sometimes it'll just like come down and like normally it'll kind of bounce up a little bit, maybe a little bit like that, and then obviously, yeah, like a market structure shift, right? Make a higher low and then continue higher. Maybe like, yeah, a little pullback into this area and then boom, something like that. But there's been a lot of days where I've also kind of noticed that it'll just kind of find a little bottom like this and then it'll go all the way up. So obviously you kind of want to go short because we're down here and we're not really like making any bullish price action. But it's so hard to get long because there's no pullbacks. But yeah, still kind of thinking it is kind of taking out, like it took out the low in the 1 minute here and then took it out again. So we're technically making lower lows here, right? Right, lower highs, lower lows. Got this channel, right? But that still could be higher time frame, bull flag. Exactly. So hard to say exactly how this might play out. We are still making our way lower. But if we get rid of these, looks like we are kind of breaking now. Let's see how this candle closes. But we're still kind of, we were still kind of holding this range. This could be a decent little close on the, yeah, this 1 minute candle closed down there. That's a pretty good close. We did kind of break out of that kind of chop area. I guess I was kind of using my entry as the top of the range there. But yeah, we did kind of break out of that range. So the price action doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad for the shorts. But in general, the price action is still ugly, as we've talked about. So kind of like you're saying with like the V stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if even this move down, it looks promising. And a lot of people are probably going to assume that maybe we come up, bounce out of this gap, and continue lower. But I wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of come back into this range and then keep chopping around. Yeah, we definitely could find some supports in this area. The 5 minute candle is definitely looking pretty bearish though. Definitely could continue pretty strong here. Yeah, this is that 15 minute opening range high that I kind of used to support a couple times. Kind of feel it's a push higher, and now we're back in the 15 minute opening range, which might mean we just kind of hang out in the middle and chop around. Kind of in this zone here, we could chop. But sellers do look kind of heavy on Delta. A lot of volume for selling. Could be going straight to my stop loss. Dylan is short again. Take profit at 748. Oh, he's targeting my stop loss basically. No, that's a good level. That's a good spot to target the low of that candle. So we are finding a little support here though. Looks like ES is kind of sitting right on top of the 200-day moving average. Kind of find the support there, so I wouldn't be too surprised if ES holds here and NASDAQ also holds a little bit to kind of follow ES a bit, which so far we're kind of doing. But we are getting back up to this gap, and we're kind of rejecting out of it, which it's not a bad play. I mean, we did take out the highs. We did take out the lows on these 1 minute. Could be a little reversal. I mean, kind of the same trade I took going long, but to go short. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Market be greedy goes all the way down before going back up. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like I would not be surprised if it stops me out along with some other people. Maybe even takes out the low down here. 15-minute opening range low. And then it does the V thing you're talking about, pushes all the way up to the highs and continues to the all-time highs. But it really loves to stop people out before it does that. Might be greed, might be market manipulation, right? The market makers are out to get us, who knows? But yeah, at the end of the day, sometimes the stop losses get hunted. But really that's just because that's where like liquidity is sitting. Because like obviously I'm probably not the only one who has my stop loss right below this low on the 1 minute. So assuming there's some other people with a stop loss at 746, there's probably a decent amount of orders and liquidity there, which kind of, it almost becomes a magnet of sorts, right? Because price tends to go down there and then fill those orders. So it's tough because you want to put your stop loss in a spot. So yeah, buyers already, we're doing the V thing already. Hey, you want to put your stop loss in a spot, like even if we move it up here, it's like you want to put it in a spot that if it gets stopped out is kind of a verification that your bias is wrong, if that makes sense. For example, if we get below this low here on the 1 minute, there's a pretty good chance we're going to continue lower. But obviously sometimes it does just like to kind of hunt the stops, sweep the liquidity, and then use that as momentum to then push the highs or the lows or whatever. Yeah, we might just move our stop to this newer low here, because if we get down below that, we're probably going to push this other low as well. Quad witching day, be careful. Yeah, quad witching day. Is that a different term for OPEX? Or is that the same thing? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. Just with OPEX, right, all the contracts and options, expirations and stuff. Then such a quad because of bonds. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, only happens 4 times a year. Today's one of those days. So, increased volatility, but also chop. Doesn't look like it's too volatile. We had a couple candles maybe that were a little bit crazy, like this one right here, 35 points up. But yeah, big money plays. Gotta be careful. Could have some more random high volatility candles, because yeah, we're kind of not really going anywhere. But kind of like we had earlier at 749. Right here, this candle. We're down here 767 and we just shot up all the way to 800 within seconds. Probably stopped out a lot of people trying to go short. And so far, I haven't had that since, but if we have another big candle that just shoots up or shoots down, it could be dangerous. 2 L's done for the day. That's a good rule to have. That's what I try and do as well. If I'm wrong twice in a row, maybe 3 times if there's smaller losses. But there's just no point in taking more trades. When you're already kind of on a losing streak because your motions are going to be not the best, and if you keep making more trades, higher chance of blowing up your account. But yeah, luckily Fridays they do typically tend to find a trend and kind of push up slowly or down for the rest of the afternoon. Yeah, kind of after 8:30, 9-ish. Um, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I was gonna say Eastern. That'd be at 6:30 in the morning my time, which is an hour before market open. That'd be like 5:30 in the morning Pacific time. But yes, 8:30 Pacific. That'll be 9:30. So we have about an hour left before that. Yeah, that makes more sense. And yeah, I have seen that a lot with Fridays. So definitely overall still pretty bullish, but definitely a bit choppy today. So let's see if we keep chopping around this area like we were doing before, or if we can push through my entry through the 24,800s, go for some more all-time highs. Are you using a 1 mini? Yes. Yeah, you can tell how many orders I have by the number right here by price. You can see it just says 1. Or same with like the stop loss and the profit target. Since it just shows a 1, that's 1 contract. And obviously I'm risking nearly $1,000, right? So if I was trading micros, we would definitely be not risking $1,000 for 50, 60, almost 60 points unless we were in like 10 micros. But you can see how many contracts I have just with the number on the profit target, stop loss, and right here. Also, if you're curious if I'm using, like in the future as well, if there is any confusion, a lot of the stuff you can see right kind of here at the top, just kind of different indicators I'm using. And you can see like EMA. It doesn't specify. Yeah, somewhere it does. Yeah, EMA, NASDAQ, 21, so it's a 21 EMA. EMA, NASDAQ, 9. So that's the 9 and the 21 EMA that I have right here. Fair value gap. But also just the fact that it emphasizes NQ for NASDAQ. 1 minute chart. Same with the ATR down here. ATR, NQ, 1 minute. If I was trading micros, you would probably see MNQ here instead. Yeah, I just switched. I have another tab for MNQ in case I don't need to switch over. You can see fair value gap, MNQ, 1 minute. Anyways. I have stop loss at 2008 lows. Okay. Not exactly sure where the 2008 lows are, but nice. Might be a day we get the pop 2 hours before market close. Yeah, it definitely could. That's another thing I've also seen is we kind of chop or we just kind of don't do much. But then, yeah, like once power hour hits, kind of the last hour of the day, maybe 2 hours, kind of after lunchtime, we start moving a lot. Definitely could be one of those days. Kind of last minute buying and selling that happens before close, but also before the monthly OPEX triple witching at 2 o'clock my time or 4 o'clock Eastern. OPEX is today too. Elevator we were chopping when, what was that, 100,000%? Oh yeah. Definitely gonna be chopping today. Definitely gonna, yeah, I got in this long, definitely a little, maybe over ambitious, right? Trying to, kind of hoping for those all-time highs to get pushed. But we're definitely kind of chopping around this range. Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, I don't think we have stopped out. But I don't think we're going to get up to my target. So we might take the trade off if we get above break even. Or we might just kind of be patient, see if it does push up later in the day. Yeah, it's kind of chopping around. Hugging the DMAs like you mentioned. Not really sure what to do in the meantime. Just kidding. Might be time to maybe play some games. Not sure. Not sure what to play. I might play the finals. Haven't played that in a little bit. Not sure if that's something you guys are into or not. But yeah, keep an eye on this trade. See if we can kind of get out of this chop. See if we get stopped out. See if we get close to our target or not. But I mean, yeah, if we continue this chop, we might even get tighter, more choppy, just with us getting closer and closer to, you know, that 9-10 o'clock kind of lunchtime hour. Definitely gonna be pretty rough. I mean, the last two candles didn't go anywhere. Look at that. That's crazy. And streamers, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully price gets moving here. Maybe we'll make something happen. But yeah, I might just keep chopping around. If we keep chopping around for the next like 30 minutes, I might just close the trade. I might just maybe leave it open, but I might have to go take care of some other things. Might end the stream early, go enjoy my weekend since the market's not really moving. But play some games. We'll yeah, try and pass the time a little bit here, see what happens with the market. Give it a bit of a chance. Haven't played the finals in a minute. I used to play quite often. I used to kind of max out the battle passes and stuff. Get all the rewards and everything. Obviously, I've got this polyatomic, or whatever this camel is called, on this gun. And a couple of the other guns. Well, actually just one other one. But open along at 793 on my practice accounts. Nice, nice. 793. Looks like it's going lower now. But definitely still could hold this range. Continue to chop. Get back up there, maybe push the highs, we'll see. I don't know if I played on this map yet. I didn't play at all really last season, so oh no. Not the best challenge. Yeah, we'll see who could do it. Exactly. Definitely better safe than sorry to use the practice account today with OPEX, and obviously right now we're just chopping around, so. Alright, see if we can lock in here, see if we can get back into the swing of things. Maybe sweat a little bit. Oh, I hate that. The swords. Yeah, I don't know how to fight that. I never really learned how to. Because all he has to do is block, and then my bullets get shot back at me. Actually, I might get stopped out here. Sellers just coming down to the bottom here. I guess we'll put my stop back at my old spot. Since we might continue this range. There we go. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it, brother. That's a cool map. It's pretty beautiful. Yeah, kind of just didn't play much last season. Start playing some other games and just maybe stop playing games in general. I hate those things. Lost a lot of health. Pros up, a banner going negative. Exactly. Gotta take the risk sometimes. But today I wouldn't recommend being one of those days. I just did it because I could. Best combo, I do the same shit. Close and trade after dip on Warzone, that's what I'm saying. Especially when we're chopping like this. I mean, what else can you really do besides sit there and watch and pray? Praying's good, don't get me wrong. But you sit there and watch the charts constantly. You're just gonna overthink everything. You're gonna start making bad decisions, right? You're gonna start taking trades you shouldn't. And if you are in a trade, sometimes you'll start managing it poorly, right? You might get out of it early, you might double down on it. I mean, tons of potential issues. So, everyone's up there. I'm not sure the best way to attack this. Not the best aim there. Also, if you played this game before, this is new. Kinda cool. Game is the finals. It's free on Steam, and it's pretty sick. How many of you know about it though? Yeah, that's a bad push. This guy's a heavy, so he's got a lot of health. Yeah, team-based game. I'm dead now, so I can spectate around. So, pretty decent-sized map. 3 teams of 3. You get like this kill cash box thing. You put it in a cash out box, and basically, once the timer goes down, whoever has the box gets the money. First team that's 20k wins. So this team's actually about to win. Game's almost over, unless we can steal it from them. Which I don't think we have time to do it unless the other team does. But yeah, we can like go and steal it. And if we do, then it's ours. Kind of. The only difference is like if it was search and destroy like in Call of Duty, instead of attacking and defending, every team is trying to get the cash. So it'd be like if both teams in search and destroy were both trying to like plant the bomb. If that makes sense. But then like whoever has planted the bomb most recently, we'll get in another game so we can kind of show you how it works potentially. So it might get stopped out. Seller's actually making a bit of progress. Yeah, it's like if both teams were trying to plant the bomb, and then if one team has already planted the bomb, alright, they stopped out, but that's alright. We'll just switch to our other accounts. But yeah, still might not be making any trades here. We'll see. But yeah, if one team has the bomb planted, let's say, and it explodes, they win, or they get like a point or something. The other team would then be trying to like steal the bomb, or like almost like I don't know. It's not a bad it's not a bad comparison, but it's not the best. I mean, here's a little explanation here. Actually, I don't know if you can see that on TikTok. It might cut off. Yeah, it cuts it off on the left. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's a fun game. It's a fun game mode. They have some other game modes too. They do have like team deathmatch and stuff. But this is like the main game mode of this game that makes it like fun and competitive. I mean, yeah, you try and get the cash box, you try and cash it out, and you have to protect it, kind of like when you're protecting the bomb in search and destroy. But the other team's trying to steal it and basically like plant their own bomb, if that makes sense. I'll get an example here. This game. Last game was kind of quick. The other team kind of just won. But so yeah, you can see head towards the vault right now. And then there's cash box A and B. So basically, once we get the cash box if we can get it after fighting these people. Then we can take it to A or B, and then once it's in there, it's stuck in there. Oh, I got sniped. And heal up a little bit. Oh, almost got him, almost got him. Nice. Trying to find my teammate. See, like, Xbox is just kind of chilling here, so someone needs to grab it. Guess I'll try to take it to the cash box. I know they have it. But if they do put it in the box, then our goal is to then steal it. Dang it, how do you know I was there? My invis was not good enough. Alright, looks like our teammate actually got it into cash box A. So now we have to defend it until the timer goes down, and if timer ends and we still hold possession of it, then we win. But if someone steals it like last second, then they'll win. Or get the cash out. And they need 20k to win. Each cash is 10k. So yeah, first to two. I need a switch. Usually I'm pretty good at. I like the light class, it's fun, but sometimes it's kind of hard, kind of frustrating, because you have like no health. There's like 3 different kind of player types with like different abilities and stuff. So yeah, you can see right now they're stealing our cash out. And now it's theirs, but the timer doesn't reset. So yeah. Well, unfortunately, we got team wiped, so it took us longer to respawn. So we need to figure out how to get that back. Kind of nice if there's a way, I guess, to go with this thing. Teammate's not supposed to die. Yeah, so there's not really time left to steal it. This guy's a little bit of a sweat. That guy finished me off. Yeah, fun game. Not many people know about it. Stuck in a wall. Yeah, also a free game. Cannot complain about that either. Yeah, for those of you who are still here from earlier, swept the lowest like we talked about. Now we're just going all the way back up into the range. Oh no. Yeah, these guys are killing me too quick. Gonna have to switch things up.
Hard cheese for the tough shells with another team wipe.
They were a little too shellfish with their strategy.
The high notes denied a cash out. Great steal.
Aggressive and impressive.
Impressive steal by the shock and awe.
They're signaling
the mine.
I got him with my mine. Yeah, he was a little tough. Time to kill is pretty high for the most part. Makes it really hard to 2v1 at all. Yeah, this pink team seems pretty competent. They're all 7-3, 5-2, 9-2. That's the other problem is if you're going against a team, good players who are like coordinated and like communicating and everything, it's kind of hard as a solo player. Usually I manage to do alright. Oh wait, we need to let them steal. What are we doing? Yeah, I can't beat these guys. I'm too rusty.
The high notes composed a symphony of success in our match. Thanks again to our sponsors.
It's just that my guns aren't doing any damage against theirs. Yeah, pretty bad game, 3-6. But also again, yeah, pink team was just working really well together. You play a little smarter. But also I'm got other priorities a little bit too with trading and everything else. Gotta keep an eye on that. Rousey, hello, welcome back to the stream. Good morning to you as well. I'll try and lock in a little bit more this game. I broke up today, not feeling good today. Like broke up with like girlfriend or like something else.
Prepare for a whirlwind cash dash in quick cash. The team that secures a big enough stash first will triumph.
Right you are, Scotty. Time to turn up the heat in this thrilling.
Girlfriend, gotcha. Yeah, that is the worst. I'm having a little bit of girl issues, you could say as well. It's not over yet, officially, or like for sure, but kind of not in the best spot, and it might be looking like it's gonna end. So that's been a little rough for me as well. So like, I get you, man. Hate to see it.
Test they've all been training for. Let's see who truly stands out.
Hate those turrets. Alright, holding a VWAP here.
Gonna use that zip line. taking the initiative.
I don't know where that guy came from. Not gonna lie.
Risky moves reap rewards.
I just entered in the wrong time. Aw, dang it. That was also rough. Oh, seriously, I have no idea where that guy came from. He's like a heavy as well, which means he's fat and loud. Nothing wrong with fat people, but like in this game, the heavy player types are super hard to kill because they have a lot of health. Dang it, nearly killed him. I should find something. No, I wanna.
The powerhouses have stolen the cash out back.
I don't know why they're all trying to kill me. That's insane.
Definitely not the play the high notes were looking for.
What size monitor you use? 27 inch.
Powerhouse is needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
When a steal pays off like this, you just have to respect it.
It's 1440p. I cannot see anything. I'll try and use this so we can dish out a little bit more damage.
The high notes are back.
Where did this guy come from? Oh my gosh. Yeah, unfortunately I probably just need to... This game's a little hard to play on stream just since I kind of need to be fully focused if I want to lock in and actually do well. But I'm not too worried about winning. I'm just here to play. Just a little sweatier than I remember. I should be able to get this.
Sending them on. The high notes just confiscated a cash out.
Ah, that was so lame.
A long-awaited return to the arena for the big splash.
They're back in, and well, the high notes might be getting some tough feedback soon.
Yeah. I'm not locked in here. I'll be long. I was, not anymore. Got stopped out. And we're kind of just chopping around, so. Might not be making any other trades. So we'll see. We'll see though.
The big splash just reclaimed that cash out.
We just don't have time to steal it.
When a team is as organized as the Big Splash right now,
Authentic King, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Another falter without
they lost their rhythm and they paid for it.
the big splash are back in the arena, folks.
Teammate left. Don't blame him. We're not doing well. So the teams are kicking our butts. Oh, I don't do this bad, but yeah, this guy with the freaking grenade launcher just comes around the corner and just lights me up. And then his teammate jumps me. So I can't really do much before. Yeah, this guy just starts shooting grenades at me. And then there's this, yeah, this guy. I never know where he is, and he just one-shots me in the back. I'd love to see it. I just need to turn my volume so I can hear footsteps better. Don't know how some of those aren't hitting. There we go. See if we can save my teammate. This thing also, I don't know how he kills me so fast. I don't think that does that much damage per second. Quick scalp this short, $600 done for the day. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Yeah, good little short there. Seller's kind of pushing the lows there. Kind of nice.
No need for towels. They've been left high and dry.
The powerhouse has made an awesome steal there.
Now that's how you play to win this game show.
So we kind of bounced off the London high there. See, the sellers could take us lower here. Unless we do just kind of keep chopping. Yeah, they found me. That riot shield, I don't remember it being that good. This guy's like 2 or 3 shotting me. Let's get the group grenade launcher. So annoying. One monitor? Oh, sorry, I didn't see that, so just barely.
Powerhouse has showed us what it means to play with.
But no, I got 2 monitors.
And with that, we'll see you next time at
Got one with all my trading stuff. And then one with the game. Yeah, teammate left. That's the only problem with this game. It's a great game, lots of fun, competitive. But a lot of the casual players have kind of left. And obviously a lot of people just don't even know about it. So it kind of just turns into everyone who still plays it is really good. So if you don't play a lot or consistently or have good teammates, you kind of just get wrecked. Yeah, so let's run this game. Exactly. I probably was one of them a couple seasons ago. Style. I think I unlocked some pretty cool stuff. And like yeah, I think this was like higher up in the battle pass one of the seasons. Kind of wish it told us like what season it was from, kind of like in Fortnite. Can't even remember, but yeah, I haven't played. I first played in season 1. But yeah, kind of just like I feel like an old gamer. I'm not that old, but it's just hard to keep up. Especially since they keep changing like things every season as well. I try like power shift. That game might be a little more casual unless you go against a full team of 5.
So it begins. The Kingfish versus the Mighty. All right, it's time to take the platform. Go.
Is underway. It's a
Yeah, they're constantly trying to balance the game
to get it moving.
and make it like fair and everything,
Spot on, June. And his command of the platform.
which is great. Obviously, I definitely respect that. The only problem with that is
It's the Mighty.
they can never quite find true balance. Every time they add or remove any guns, it's like they have to make it stronger or weaker. And sometimes they're changing old guns too. So I typically stick to some of the same weapons. Sometimes I'll branch out, try new ones, but I don't know why, but I can't see people when they go invisible.
That's a play for the platform to pay off. The Mighty are making their run. Materialize. The Mighty are asserting their dominance. They've made some solid progress.
The platform remains under lockdown by the Mighty.
Yeah, I've been using like the Scar gun. I think it's gonna call it the F-Car. I've been using that thing since like the beginning. But I swear every season they either nerf it or buff it, and I just can't keep up.
First team wipe and it's shaking things up.
Tough moment for the Mighty. Nothing flashy about it, just pain.
Also, that thing killed me so fast. I've used that gun. It doesn't... That time to kill is kind of nuts. It must have, again, they must have buffed it since I last used it. And again, I was using... They must have nerfed it or something, because it feels so weak right now.
Piling up for a contestant out there. Let's see
Man, those flashbangs are bad.
wrangling for victory as they stay firmly planted on the
Once again, though, we got a super sweaty team. And my team is not doing crap. Yeah, I'm not sure if these guys are all just in parties, and I'm not. So I'm getting stuck with a bunch of other solo players that suck. I mean, obviously I'm not doing too well myself, but man, it's rough today. Oh, it's not this hard to get a win. Alright, I'll try the shotgun. I had a little more luck with that. I think it's still pretty decent, unless they did nerf it. Wouldn't surprise me.
Look at that move. The mighty are now steering the platform home.
The mighty are looking very at home on the platform. They may never
It's clear this round is far from over.
The contestants are definitely showing their responses. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
A powerful push by the mighty.
I used to play this and moved to Blood Hunts. Now I'm on my 3-game rotation of Apex and Warzone and Blood Hunts. I've never played Blood Hunt. I don't even know if I've heard of it actually. Flashes are lethal in this game. Oh, everything crumbling down. But yeah, Apex and Warzone are classics. I haven't heard of Blood Hunt. I'll have to look into that. This guy with the sword just kind of comes out of nowhere, and I ain't got time to shoot him before he slices me up. Really annoying.
The mighty blaze past the halfway point.
Yeah, this is a fun game. Definitely a lot of potential still. But yeah, kind of just run by the sweats right now. So you either gotta join them or just die to them. Vampire Battle Royale. Interesting. Yeah, that sounds kind of fun. Steam and PS5 only. Well, I'm on PC, so might have to check it out.
Pushing toward their base.
Yeah, I wish this game was more popular. I wish it wasn't the way it is. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of potential, obviously. But a lot of sweats. Each vampire has abilities and you can drink blood from humans or blood packs for health. Okay, okay. That's a fun little twist. A little different than most battle royales and stuff. That was a bad push. Team's actually doing alright now. Might actually win this. Nice. Well, we won a game.
Completing a power shift. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching.
That's all we wanted. Well, still just kind of jumping around. Go to keep playing some games, but I might head out. Go enjoy my weekend. We got, again, OPEX today. Pretty choppy. Yeah, a little unfortunate we didn't catch any better trades this morning. But it is what it is. Better smarts, or safe than sorry. Avoid the chop. Yeah, thanks for everyone who stuck around, who hung out for as long as they did. Thanks for chatting and everything. If you are new, feel free to follow, or not, either way. I'll be back Monday. Monday 9:30 a.m. Eastern for Market Open. So yeah, I'll be back trading. And y'all have to check out Blood Hunt. I'll just have to check that out. Sounds like you enjoy it. So I'll have to give it a try. But yeah, have a good weekend. And peace out.